you guys doing?
Great. How are you?
I'm so sore from the dance last night. Like my legs and my neck and my back are all screaming WTF right now. So.
But as long as you had fun.
Oh, I had a great time. I had an awesome time. I think it's even funnier that it was broadcast on the television, complete with me doing this. I heard the people in the bar really like that part. So, this panel is a little different this time because we're really pressed for time. We only have an hour. This is a panel, for those of you that haven't seen this panel, this very nice man in the front row was kind enough to videotape the entire panel, and it's all up on YouTube right now. So, the first thing I would recommend you do, and it's an all-star cast of that panel because we had Crispin Freeman, my brother, Michael Coleman. In fact, Michael is playing devil's advocate in that version of this panel. Kyle Ayres, Tiffany Grant, Taliesin Jaffe, all sitting in the audience because this is a subject very important to all of us. You know, I can't see everybody, so I think I'm going to sit on the table. It's a subject that affects all of us, and it's something that we often get very mistaken when we talk about. So, how many of y'all know what this panel is about? I think because of the sheer number. Oh, there's Kyle. Kyle's here too. Kyle and my brother are doing a repeat performance. This panel is a panel I've been doing for 3 years. It's not a panel that I do as a voice actor, and it's not a panel that I do as a person that works for a company like ADV or Funimation. I do this panel because I'm a fan of anime, and for the last 3 years, we as fans have sat by and watched this industry go to ruin. Partly to do with the fact that all of our friends are participating in the very act that is killing the industry. This panel is about fan subbing, digital distribution, and what it's doing to the industry. The most important thing to note in this panel is that when I say the industry, there is no difference when I say the industry between the American industry and the Japanese industry. I read some of the most heinously stupid things online a few weeks ago. They're like, well, if anime dies in the United States, it'll keep going forever in Japan. How many of you think that's true? Awesome. A smart audience. And sadly, over the 3 years that I've done this panel, every single time I deliver it, the state of the industry has gotten worse. This is probably the darkest time this anime industry has ever seen. This beats the 90s when there were studios closing in Japan right and left. For instance, the block of time that shows like Gundam, Full Metal Alchemist, big programming slots in Japan. That was traditionally the Saturday afternoon to early evening animation slot. That's gone. They don't do that in Japan anymore. The only way you can see anime on TV is for a brief moment on Sunday morning, or if you subscribe to a service provider like Wow Wow or Flet or Star or one of those services. And what that says in Japan is the marketers and the people that buy advertising space have told the Japanese television market that anime fans don't spend their money. Anime fans don't buy things, and we're not going to buy advertising space during the anime block anymore. Which, you tell me what the TV stations do when they do that. They ditch the anime. Kind of like Adult Swim. Oh, did I say that? Oh. I'll get to those guys in a minute. The situation is so serious that there was a meeting earlier this year by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs Trade Commission. I think I got that in the right order. I always say it backwards. Where a letter was issued to the U.S. government asking or begging the U.S. government to help in the aid of stopping illegal distribution of animation. Now, what could that possibly be? Not Scooby-Doo, not Fraggle Rock. It's anime. It's Japanese animation. So this is a serious problem. This is a super serious problem. When the Japanese government uses the terms is, I think it says, quote unquote, killing our creative industries were the words they used. That's pretty black and white lettering.